Good morning, everyone. My name is P. Sandhya. I am working as a assistant professor in EC department at MLRATM College. Today, I am going to explain about discrete time signals. The contents of this lecture: course objectives, course outcomes, what is signal, examples of signals, classification of signals, representation of discrete time signals, elementary discrete time signals, and classification of discrete time signals. Course objectives of this course. The students will try to learn about basic concept related to the analysis and processing of digital signals and fast computation of DFT and appreciate the FFT processing. Designs of FIR digital filters and analyze. Designs of IIR digital filters and analyze. And structures of digital filters. So these are the course objectives of this set. Next, course outcomes of this course. After successful completion of the course, students should be able to explain the fundamental concepts of digital signal processing for understanding system characteristics. Next, evaluate various discrete Fourier transformations for real world problems. Design IIR digital filters for achieving their performance in discrete time signal processing systems. Apply different techniques for FIR filters for achieving specific frequency domain requirements. Analyze the realization of digital filters in various forms in relation to the multi-rate digital signal processing systems. Next, what is signal? Signal is a carrier which carries the information from one place to another place or from transmitter to receiver or from source to destination. A signal is also defined as any physical quantity that varies with time or any independent variable. A signal can be a function of one or more independent variables. So this one is examples of continuous time signal, and this one is low frequency signal, and this one is high frequency signal. So continuous time signals also called as analog signals. So low frequency signals are expanded signals, high frequency signals are compressed signals. Next, examples of signals. Audio signal in the form of voice or music, video signal, images, ECG signal, and EEG signal. So this one is example of audio signals. So in this, the information in the form of voice or music. Next, this one is example of ECG signals. So ECG signal provides the information about health of a person heart. So this one is example of ECG signals. So this one is example of EEG signal. So EEG signal provide the information about brain activity of a person. So this one is example of EEG signal. Next, classification of signals: continuous time signals, discrete time signals, and digital signals. Continuous time signals are also called as analog signals. Continuous time signals are continuous in time and continuous in amplitude. For continuous time signal, the amplitude of the signal exists at every point of time. Next, discrete time signals. So discrete time signals are discrete in time and continuous in amplitude. For discrete time signals, the amplitude of the signal exists at only particular time interval. So this one is digital signal. Digital signals are discrete in time and quantized in amplitude. So this one is digital signal. So this one is analog signal. One of the example of analog system is analog watch. So this one is discrete signals. One of the example of digital system is digital watch. Next, representation of digital signals: graphical representation, functional representation, and tabular representation. So this one is example of graphical representation. Here we are taking time in discrete on x-axis and amplitude on y-axis. For n equal to 0, the amplitude of the sequence is x of 0. For n equal to 1, the amplitude of the sequence is x of 1 and so on. So this one is example of graphical representation. This one is example of functional representation. Here for n equal to 1 and 3, the amplitude of the sequence is 1. For n equal to 2, the amplitude of the sequence is 4. Else the amplitude of the sequence is 0. So here from 0 to 4, the amplitude of the sequence is 2n, and 5 to 8, the amplitude of the sequence is n by 2, else the amplitude of the sequence is 0. Here for n equal to odd value, the amplitude of the sequence is n square. For n equal to even, the amplitude of the sequence is 3n. So this one is example of functional representation. And this one is example of tabular representation. Here we are taking time in discrete and amplitude values. So this one is example of tabular representation. Next, elementary discrete time signals. So there are 4 types: unit step sequence, unit ramp sequence, unit sample sequence, and exponential sequence. So this one is unit step sequence. Unit step sequence represented with u of n. Here we are taking discrete time on x-axis and amplitude on y-axis. For n greater than or equal to 0, the amplitude of the sequence is 1. For n less than 0, the amplitude of the sequence is 0. So this one is unit step sequence. Next, this one is unit impulse sequence. So unit impulse sequence represented with del of n. Here we are taking discrete time on x-axis and amplitude on y-axis. For n equal to 0, the amplitude of the sequence is 1. And for n not equal to 0, the amplitude of the sequence is 0. So this one is unit impulse sequence. So this one is unit ramp sequence. So unit ramp sequence represented with R of n. So here we are taking discrete time on x-axis and on y-axis R of n values. So for n is greater than or equal to 0, the amplitude of the sequence is n. For n less than 0, the amplitude of the sequence is 0. So this one is unit ramp sequence. So this one is exponential decaying sequence. This one is exponential growing sequence. Next, classification of discrete time signals. Periodic signal, aperiodic signals, even and odd signals. Even and odd signals is also called as symmetric and antisymmetric signals. Causal and non-causal, deterministic and random signals. Next, periodic and aperiodic signals. A discrete time signal x of n is said to be periodic with period capital N if it is satisfy the condition x of n plus n equal to x of n. If x of n plus n is not equal to x of n for any value of n, then the signal is an aperiodic signal. So this one is example of aperiodic signal. This one is example of periodic signal. Next, even and odd signals. Even and odd signals are also called as symmetric and antisymmetric signals. A discrete time signal x of n is said to be even signal if it is satisfy the condition x of n equal to x of minus n for any value of n. A discrete time signal x of n is said to be odd signal if it is satisfy the condition x of minus n equal to minus x of n for any values of n. So this one is x of n and this one is x of minus n. The amplitude of the sample equal to the amplitude of the sample. So x of n equal to x of minus n. So this one is example of even function. Next, this one is example of odd function. So this one is x of minus x of n and this one is x of minus n. So the amplitude of this sample equal to minus of the amplitude of this sample. Therefore, x of minus n equal to minus x of n. Next, causal and non-causal signals. A discrete time signal x of n is said to be causal if it is satisfy the x of n equal to 0 for n less than 0. So this one is example of causal signal. Causal signals are also called as right-sided signals. Causal signal exit only positive time. Next, a discrete time signal x of n is said to be anti-causal if x of n equal to 0 for n greater than 0. The anti-causal is also called as left-sided signal. Anti-causal signal exit only negative time. So this one is non-causal signal. So non-causal signal is also called as two-sided signals. Non-causal signal exit positive time as well as negative time. Deterministic and random signals. So the signals that can be completely specified by mathematical equation. The signals that can be completely specified by mathematical equations are called deterministic signal. So examples of deterministic signals: unit step signal, unit ramp signal, unit impulse signals, and sinusoidal signals and cosinusoidal signals. So sinusoidal signal represented with mathematical representation x of t equal to a cos 2 phi ft, and sine signal represented with a sine 2 phi ft, and unit step signal represented with x of n equal to 1 for n greater than or equal to 0, 0 for n less than 0, and unit ramp sequence represented with x of n equal to rfn. So these all are mathematical equations of signals. Unit impulse, x of n equal to 1 for n equal to 0 and 0 for n not equal to 0. So these all are examples of deterministic signals. Next, the signal whose characteristics are random in nature are called as random signals. So examples of random signals are noise signals. So this one is example of noisy signal. Thank you.